Since yesterday, when video was made available of four police officers murdering a 46-year-old individual named George Floyd in Minneapolis, there have been calls for consequences, and there have been some. The four police officers have been fired as of right now, but many are saying that considering what we know about that incident, what is perfectly visible, you can see the tape, that is not enough. That is not acceptable. And I want to show you now video of the family of Floyd talking. Here is Philonise Floyd, his brother, being asked a question by Don Lemon about the current state of the consequences.
Call. But is that enough for your family, Philonise?
No, not at all. I love my brother. Everybody loves my brother. Knowing my brother is to love my brother. They could have tased him. They could have maced him. Instead, they put their knee in his neck and just sat on him and didn't care at all. He screamed, "Mama, mama, I can't breathe. I can't breathe." And they just didn't care. So I just don't understand what more we got to go through in life, man. They didn't have to do that to him. He's a gentle giant. He don't hurt anybody. He give his last to anybody. They didn't care. They treated him worse than they treat animals, and I wouldn't treat animals like that. They took a life, now they deserve life. I don't feel sorry for them. They hurt me and they hurt my family. I can't take nothing back. I can't get my brother back. They at home, they sleep, they with their wives, they got kids. If something like that happened to them, they'll be just like me.
Oh, Jayar.
Okay.
Yeah, you go on.
So this is it's nothing new. It's such a common occurrence. It's just now we're readily available to see and experience and interview the families of people that were murdered. Maybe from citizens who were backed by the cops, or cops themselves, or just citizens who weren't backed by the cops and the cops didn't do anything about it at all. So it's such a regular occurrence and it's nothing new. So black folks have been seeing this. Minorities in this country have been seeing things like this since forever. It's just now the rest of the country is seeing it because now everyone has a cell phone. These things, and every time they pop up, whether it be from someone's cell phone or maybe the city finally releasing some kind of body cam footage, finally we're seeing things that everyone has been talking about, and the outrage has to go to, hey, let's put a mic in front of everyone's face and see what they feel about this latest thing. And I'm always torn with this feeling of having to look at this again, to discuss it again, to spread the news about it again, just so we can have some level of awareness so the rest of the country understands what we've been understanding and experiencing for this long. And I've relayed this story before. I grew up in St. Louis. My father was pulled over on a bicycle. Me and two cousins in the car were harassed in general by cops just for existing. And if you say this to people, they go, "Why would the cops do something like that? Come on, you're crazy." And no one believes you until there's a video. Now, the downside to now having this proof, and now we've got people like Sean King and everybody posting videos every day of someone's body splayed out on the ground, bleeding or unconscious, or then pleading for their lives under the knee of someone. That's what we have to now take solace in. We have to be happy about that. Yeah. Oh, great. We have a new video of a dead black guy on the ground. This is great. You guys? Do you see yet? Do you see the problem yet? And then, certain percentage of the population goes, yeah, we see it. This is so messed up. And then we move on to the next day to do it all over again. There was a tweet from Quinta Brunson, very talented actress and very funny. This was not funny. She says, being black is having a good day, and then seeing another black person was killed for no reason. Then you have to think about and talk about that all day. Or don't, and numb yourself. It's a constant emotional war. And her follow-up tweet was, meanwhile, you still need to work and worry about everything else. So we complain about how Americans and politicians say this. Americans are sitting around the dinner table trying to figure out bills and their kids and all this and how to make sure it ends meet and make sure that this is happening great. And especially now during this pandemic when everyone's at home and trying to figure out the best way to go about living, literally, now we see more videos of this and we have to be confronted with this. This is what we're seeing every day, and this is what we now have to do. I tell you guys all the time, I take a break from politics on the weekend because it's just too much. But then during the week, when I see things like this or when I hear about it, because I get a lot of tweets every time this happens from every one of these instances, and I apologize to people that I don't respond to or the people that we don't then follow up and have a story about this. We could do a 2-hour story, a show every day about this. And everyone won't have a video connected to it. And then every time that doesn't happen, I'm sure we'll have a significant portion of the people say, oh, where's the video? So we need to see snuff videos of how you're killing people on the streets in order for you to believe us that this has been a problem. We need to change things. No more apologies, no more governors of states, no more police heads, no more mayors coming out and saying, this is enough. I'm tired of it. Yeah, I need you to stop talking. I need something to be done at a widespread level. We've had this same thing happen years ago. So with Eric Garner. So let's not act like we haven't heard someone already say, I can't breathe, get off me.
Yeah.
But we'll continue to allow it to happen because we just don't really care. So I don't need to keep seeing death videos. I don't need to keep seeing them for me to try to prove something to someone that I actually don't care about their opinion because they actually don't care about my life. I'm over it. I'm so tired of it. I've been over this for years. I was over before we were putting cell phone cameras out. I was over when Rodney King got beat in the middle of the street and everyone said, oh my God, can you believe the police actually beat someone? That was 1992, bro. And we're still doing this. And we're still going through the same cycle. It's gotten to the point now where I feel like, hey, are we just enjoying this now? Hey, let's get another one of those videos out and watch someone pass out and die in the street. Let's watch him bleed out. Hey, let's watch him get shot and stumble over and see his last steps. Let's see all this again. For what reason anymore?
And insult to injury that 9 times out of 10, the video existing doesn't even change the outcome.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
for justice, we're putting videos out for justice, and then we get like 1% of that justice, and we're supposed to all feel happy again about this. No, man.
We've seen videos of people running away and being shot in the back, and it didn't matter. And like it to some extent, it kind of feels a little bit like school shootings. Like, you know how like the first time a huge school shooting or a huge shooting in a church happens, and that was distinct, and then because it's America, more happen in churches or more every specific thing that seemed so impossible, you get deja vu when it starts happening again. Like you said, like his dying words, we've heard those exact words before. Like, how many times have we seen the family holding up the picture on CNN before? Every bit of this, it feels like horrific deja vu is what it feels like.
Yep.
Every bit of it is the same.
And then we have to bring I need the families of these folks to start turning down these interviews and respectfully decline and be like, I get what you're trying to get to, Don. Yeah, you want to get our story out there. You want to help us achieve justice. And that's why they'll do it. It's not because they're looking to really get a chance to get out there and cry on television about their dead family member. But we need to start sending letters no one could be reached for a response, but here's a letter. We're sick of this. Is all the letter needs to say.
Yeah. Well, this is George Floyd. He died and he didn't have to. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.